Well, folks, here's a sad story. This here is an iMac, a 2006 iMac. One of the first generation of Intel iMacs. It was the generation right after the iMac G5. And this iMac suffered many of the problems that the iMac G5s did, except that these didn't get quite as hot. These particular Macs suffer defective LCDs, faulty RAM slots, bad logic boards, and other defects. There is a reason that I despise all-in-one computers, and this iMac is one of the best examples I've seen in a long time of why all-in-one computers are garbage a lot of the time. This one was brought to me by a customer because it had a defective hard drive. And my task was to take the hard drive out and see if I could get data off of it. I've done that. And what a surprise. It's a Skeetgate drive. Skeet. It's a Seagate 160 gig 7200.7. It is SATA. Oh, SATA's on the other side. So it's fairly new. It's a 2006 drive. So I gotta get data off of that. I haven't tested it yet. I don't know if it even works. So I'll throw it in that machine there and see what it does. But back to the iMac here. What happened, the design of these is so annoying and asinine. Now I understand why people hate Macs, because working on them sucks. I mean, the way they put these things together, Apple's all-in-one computers are a pain in the ass to work on. You have to pull off the front screen bezel, then you gotta pull back a bunch of tape, and try not to break it. Then you have to make sure. Then you have to take the LCD panel out, being sure not to rip any connectors out. And keep in mind that there are also a billion Torx screws in these machines. Just to get to the hard drive. The hard drive is under the LCD panel, so. Yeah, what's annoying is I thought this machine, I was an idiot and didn't turn this thing on before taking the hard drive out and putting a different one in, so I didn't know the screen was defective. What happened to the screen on this one, as far as it's being defective, it has that vertical line problem that so many of these had, where you just get vertical lines all over the screen, and Apple actually had a program where you could replace the screen. Unfortunately, that ended like May or something of last year. So, if I wanted to get this replaced, I have to pay like at least $200 to get a new screen in here, and that's not worth it. I'm sorry, but that's not worth it. There was one on eBay with an auction going for $75, but I don't know how high that's going to go. And honestly, if I have to pay more than $100 to make this machine work again, then it's not worth it for me. No way. I mean, I would only do that if I was going to resell it, but if this thing worked, I was going to use it in place of the iMac. But it seems that the iMac is a more reliably built machine than this thing ever will be. So I'll be keeping that iMac until it dies. And yeah. So this machine essentially is a sad story. It sucks because I really could have used this machine because it has an Intel Core Duo in it. That's how you can tell. It's a 2006 model. It has a 1.83 gigahertz Core Duo in it, and it also came with a 512 stick of Micron RAM. There you go. It's DDR2, 667 as well. And there you have it. So, I've salvaged it for the parts that I'm going to use, including this this airport card here. This could be useful. You could put this in a laptop and use it because it's just a Broadcom chip. It's a Broadcom 4311. So that chipset will work in many computers. Broadcom makes excellent chips. So this will be valuable if I need to put this in a laptop at some point, or another computer, or another Mac even. I don't know. Either way. There you have it. Let's test out this hard drive, shall we? Just to see if it's bad or not. Because this is definitely part of this sad story. I mean, this is the way I worded it to some people when I told them about it yesterday. What I had to, I mean, this iMac, I hate these things. I had to pull the front bezel off, go behind the defective LCD screen to pull the potentially dead Skeetgate hard drive out. It just sounds like I work at a sewage plant. It really does. But yeah. If any of you guys ever want to tinker around with a computer, never buy an iMac. Never buy any all-in-one machine for that matter. This isn't just an Apple issue. This is an issue with all-in-one machines. All-in-one machines in general are just fucking annoying, to be totally blunt about it, to work on. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hard drive, and I got an Ubuntu disk here. We'll boot that up and see if she still works. And see if I can get the data off of it for the customer. And the screen degosses. You guys ever wanted to know why I call Skeetgate drives Skeetgate drives? Well, you're about to hear why. This drive is dead. Flat out dead. Yeah, that Seagate drive's doing the classic skeet, 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 click of death. You know that sound. And this, my friends, is why I think Seagate drives are garbage, because they always have mechanical failure. Always. Western Digitals typically have board failures. Seagates typically have mechanical failures. Well, this iMac was definitely a sad story, because this drive is stone dead. Poor little Skeetgate. Oh well. It's a shame when you have to tell customers this. This type of recovery is out of my hands. This is the type of recovery I would refer to a guy with a recovery machine that can actually get the data off the drive. So, yep, sad story. Dead hard drive, bad screen. This could have been a great machine, but unfortunately, these are junk. Hope you enjoyed Hope you enjoyed my just ever so negative outlook on these computers. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.